Remote control and instruction book pack, bit of POS, part of the pedestal stand, metal pedestal base, that is the TV from the front, side and the back. Remote control and accessories pack with a quick setup guide wrapped around it. CI card slot reader, figure 8 mains lead, treble A batteries for the standard remote and the smart remote. Or quick look there about some of the different sound bars or sound devices as they term them. Looking at the smart remote there, power on and off at the top, a sort of macro button that takes you to settings, channel numbers, coloured buttons and some other buttons. Voice command button, cursor arrows left, right, up, down and enter. Back button, home button, play pause button, press play pause, you've got rewind and fast forward. Volume rocks up and down and in for mute, channels rock up and down and in for guide. Quick access Netflix, Samsung TV Plus, Prime Video and Disney Plus. Flip it over, solar cell on the back, so if you leave that face down near the window it should keep its charge topped up. Pull out the tab at the bottom to activate the remote, and it's also got a USB Type-C socket there, so if it goes all the way flat you can charge it up off your phone charger. Standard remote, power on and off at the top, source button, channel numbers, teletext, pre-channel takes you to the previous channel, volume up and down, channels up and down, mute button, guide button, got quick access Netflix, Samsung TV Plus, Prime and Disney Plus. Home button, left, right, up, down and enter. Return to go back step by step, exit to exit completely. Coloured buttons for apps and media playback. Then you've got a settings shortcut button there. Instead of going to the home you can just hit settings. Info, audio description and subtitles. Then you've got stop, rewind, fast forward, play and pause. Flip it over, pop the back off and treble A batteries into the back there. Quick setup guide, listed inputs on the TV. Listed contents, various methods of unpacking the different size TVs from the box, and some more detail how to prepare the 85-inch ready for the stand to be assembled. And on the back here, assembling the pedestal stand and fitting it to the TV on the different sizes. And here, key dimensions from the 50 to the 85, and then looking at the bottom there, beast mount patterns from the 50 to the 85. Pedestal neck, still with the screw pack inside. What we got, 2 packs of M4 screws, 4 in each, and then it's got that cable cover on the back again as well. That clips off to route your cables down there. Heavy mild steel base, this is looking at the bottom of it. Some rubber pads, stop it sliding about, scratching anything. Flip it over, got 4 screw threads there for the neck to attach to, and then I don't know how well it shows, and then it's got this hook as well to secure it to the neck. In that neck there's a slot or a hole for that hook to locate onto, 4 through holes for the screws to drop through into them threads, and 4 screws into the holes. Quickly whip those in. That's the assembled item. TV is now laid on the box and polythene bag and put the stand on. First thing we can see, 2 slots in there and 4 more threaded holes. So on the stand, got the 2 tabs at the top. Locate into those slots, pop it there like that and just lower it down. You can see those through holes there for our screws to drop through. Not very well lined up though with the threaded holes. There we go, that's better. 4 more screws to drop in. Quickly wind those in. It should be nice and secure. Okay, as a quick example, AC input or mains goes in that side. Find the appropriate channel or slot to tuck your cable into, along and down there. And you've got the cable cover, also HDMI's aerial cable, network, whatever, appropriate slots that side. That's your cable cover for the back. 2 tabs, 2 slots, pop it in and it should just clip down and keep it nice and tidy. Looking at the connections running down the side, 2 USBs at the top. One is half amp, one is 1 amp 5 volts, indicated for hard drive disk use. Got digital optical audio out, HDMI 4, HDMI 3 is enhanced audio channel, HDMI 2 and 1, so 4 HDMIs in total, wired internet or LAN input, twin sat for watch and record, or record 2 while the TV's on standby. And we've got twin tuner on that aerial, so pop your hard drive in there and you can record 1 program while you're watching another, or 2 programs at once while your TV's off. Peel the sticker off there and you can pop your CI card reader on there if it's still used in your country. Onto the dimensions, it does have a central pedestal base, not a bad one but a bit wide, 51 centimeters or 20 inches. Depth is about 23.5 centimeters or 9 3/8 of an inch. Whatever it stood on to the bottom of the TV or screen is about 63 millimeters or 2.5 inches. 50-inch model, 111.5 centimeters or 44 inches. Okay, looking at it from the back, it's got a 200mm by 200mm VESA mount pattern. Hole depth, I think it said 20 to 22mm M8 bolts. If I go from the bottom of the TV to the centre of that first VESA mount hole, it's about 299, maybe call it 30 centimeters from the bottom to the center of that first VESA mount hole. Thickness of the TV, not including the stand, is 47.8 millimeters. Okay, TV is now connected to wired internet, aerial and main, so still got these bits of screen protector. The peely tin. Okay, 2 simple options. You can either use your smartphone if you've got your Wi-Fi details, Samsung SmartThings details, it will transfer them to the TV and set them up, or you can do remote control step by step. In the UK, pop your pin in for future setups. Okay, this bit here, if you want to try the retail demo or retail mode, you need to select it here and again there. So I'm going for an aerial connection, so I'm terrestrial and digital. Got wide internet connection. I'm going to agree to all there. Okay, so now to get any of the smart stuff and the apps and so on, you have to log into your Samsung account. It's free to do. So I'm going to do it now and then come back when it's done. After signing in, it's come up install the latest software update. So I'll say now and let that do that and come back again. Update is now complete. Select your voice command service. I'm going for Bixby. Okay, a faster way to link your apps. Scan the QR code on your phone to link your Amazon Prime account. Pop in your postcode for region. Okay, quick summary of what we've got there, channel wise, wide network and the account. and service provider, which for me is Yorkshire. Adaptive mode will look at the content being input into the TV. It will optimise the sound and picture to give you the best. It's alright on some stuff, not as good on others. I'm going to leave it for the demo for now. Just turn my brightness down. Okay, so normally this happens early when the aerial's tuning, but it's asking me now. So primary region is England, my aerial is facing Yorkshire and Leeds. And that's that. Okay, and down to live TV. So if we go to live TV, give it a few minutes.
Claire Frisbee is here tomorrow morning with the breakfast.
That's standard def BBC One, so I'll just give it a minute or so and the retail demo should kick in.
Your future. If it's a
Okay, pretty cool. So I'm going to take the retail mode off because that is seriously bright.
on BBC iPlayer.
Home. Down to settings. All settings.
You don't stand a chance with these
General
sisters
and privacy.
chasing a gold-giving alchemist
system
way out west
manager.
at 11:20 here on BBC One, right after the latest action from the Euros.
Copy pinned. And up to home mode. So I'll do the other settings while I'm on the screen. So I've got power and energy saving. I'm turning off brightness optimization. That adjusts the backlight automatically depending on the ambient light in the room. Motion lighting will dim the picture down, save a few bits of electricity, but it's really not much. Auto power off I have on at home, but in store that is going off. That's the inactivity standby. If you don't press a button for a while, it turns the TV off thinking you've gone out. And that is that there. Start screen options. I like it to start with my last input, not the Smart Hub Home. Auto run multi-view mirroring and multi-view casting off, because I'm casting my phone, mirroring my phone, whatever. I want it to be full screen on the TV. Okay, what else we got? That's it for there. Sound wise, you can do your Q Symphony setup. So if you've got a Q Symphony soundbar, it uses the soundbar speakers and the TV speakers with it in conjunction, and it does quite a good job. But on expert settings, if you have an AV receiver or sound system, I set, well, eARC mode, that's the enhanced audio return channel. So if you've got an eARC compatible device, keep that turned on, and if your device is a few years older, turn it off, because otherwise you'll get funny distorted sound. Digital output audio wants to be set to pass through as well. If you have got an Atmos or Dolby Digital product, AV receiver, soundbar, whatever, and it'll pass Dolby Digital through from Netflix, whatever you're watching, to your soundbar or sound system in that format instead of PCM stereo. Also up there, picture, I'm going to leave as standard. Weirdly, standard's greyed out, can't go to it, but if I go out of the menu and then back to it, let's have a look, all settings and picture mode, there we go, and now I can set standard. So a bit of a glitch there and I don't know why. Onto expert settings for that, clarity settings, just going to go to custom, noise reduction, and now turn off altogether. Picture isn't as nice and spangly with the noise reduction off, but movement should be nice and natural and fluid. Okay, I'll back out of that, see if I can find something that's copyright free. So quickly looking at the EPG or TV guide, you can see we've got that line running down the screen, the green line. That's the current time. So I can use my cursor arrows to go down one by one. I can look at what's on later. If I wanted embarrassing bodies on channel 4 later on, if I've got a hard drive attached, I can press the OK button. I can schedule a viewing or a recording. If I use the channel up and down button on the smart remote, I can page down the guide to get through it quickly. And I'm going to pick that. I'll shut my mouth and turn up this sound so we can have a bit of a sample of live TV.
That robs us of what drama actually gives us, which is a consequence and then that satisfaction that you can look back at it and reflect. So even though we're about possibly to be in this moment of great transition, which is historic, you don't yet feel like that people are hopeful, excited, looking forward. I think we're all just really tired.
And you talk about the people feeling despondent. There are people feeling despondent about the prospects of a potential Labour government, Salma Shah, aren't there?
I think what's interesting about what you just said is that, you know, building that narrative arc, I mean, people like Luke and I, and even Aisha, did that to a certain extent when we were special advisors in government, you know, at worst spin doctors, you know, we were trying to create that storyline. But the reality is, politics, as is life, is messy.
Of course.
And
That's why you've written so many award-winning TV dramas about politics, because there's so much.
Because there's so much mess. But
yeah.
the point that I'm trying to make, I understand that point of catharsis. I think what's difficult, and just to reference what Aisha said, is that Boris Johnson appears and you forget everything that came before it.
Okay, quick bit of sports.
Here come the two teams, Manchester United against Inter in the International Champions Cup. Manchester United face Inter Milan to Pogba. Sure, they're encouraging him to shoot and he will have a go. Pogba does get it back. Rashford, Pogba, what's he going to do? I don't know how he got that far, to be honest. Oh, here come United, Shaw. Brilliant ball into the middle, nearly finds Rashford, just a little touch. Took it behind England, it finished level on points with third place Atalanta in Serie A last season, Inter. Brozovic. Swept deep, and was missed by De Gea. And it goes towards Henry. Saka was back there, I think, to head that away. Pogba back towards his own goal, and one for Saka up the right. Pogba's up as well. He leaves it, brilliant dummy, Lingard up the right. Brilliant skill from Pogba. Where's he going? Wonderful. Why not? Good save from Handanovic. Here's Shaw. Did well when the party was exiled from the team. And Saka checked down right into the penalty area. I'm just floating this in now, I expect. And by Young towards that corner, Handanovic forced into a save. Another marvellous moment for the teenager who's making a name for himself. Manchester United lead the game with 15 minutes to go. What a wonderful finish. So much talk coming out of Old Trafford about the quality of this young man, not just from his youth coaches. That's it.
Credit to Ubisoft for this one. It's Star Wars Outlaws official world premiere trailer.
These are dangerous times. At least that's what I hear. The Empire? They're everywhere. But the world here belongs to the syndicates. If I want to survive, I have to play their game. Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
I've been held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming 2024.
Okay, pretty cool. Credit to Ubisoft again for that one. I'm going to go back to the home menu. Right, back onto the home menu. So if I go across to the left, you can see we've got search at the top. Ambient mode there. Ambient mode will give you screensavers while it's on standby. It can give you picture collages. You put your own pictures into that as well, or it can tell you the weather and other information. Daily Plus game. Game's pretty cool. You can stream your Xbox Live games and all that. Hook up a Bluetooth controller and stream your games direct to your TV. Home, connected devices, settings. You've got some quick settings there and all settings at the start of that. You can edit your privacy choices as well. But back to the home, we've got for you, go down, recent inputs, popular searches. Down again, smart things, Samsung TV Plus, Live TV, Netflix, Prime Video, iPlayer, ITVX, Disney Plus, Now TV, Rakuten, YouTube, Alexa, all four, Bixby, Internet Browser, put on your cheap keyboard and mouse, or Bluetooth keyboard and mouse I should say, and do some basic internet browsing. My 5, Roxy, edit that list to make your own. Continue watching, which I haven't watched any of those, so I don't know how to continue them. New and trending from different sources there. Family favourites, top series, top movies, Samsung TV Plus. Samsung TV Plus is like IPTV, so there's loads and loads of channels there. Loads of free content, so if you're bored you can spend hours and hours and hours browsing through all of that, find something you like. Prime Video, Amazon Originals and exclusives. Top picks from ITVX, new and exciting on Disney, some stuff from Apple TV Plus. Hottest movies to buy or rent from Rakuten. Highlights from Channel 4. Best of My 5. Top picks on STV Player. Music video playlists from Roxy. More from, oh, that Roxy's quite good if you're into music. You've got different decades and genres there to go through. I've never tried it, to be honest. Samsung TV Plus. More from STV Plex and some other bits and bobs, and more from other providers. So Q80 is always quite a decent TV. Bit thicker than the other TVs, 47.8mm I think it said, but the pros to that are you do get that bit deeper and better sound. The sound is good all round, picture's very good, backlight's good. I don't know how it looks on camera, but it doesn't look patchy to me. It's about $999 for the 50-inch at the moment in the UK, so quite decent, solid all round TV there. And that is all for now. Good.